Okay guys, welcome back. So we're gonna proceed. This is beta 4. As you can tell, I rolled a bunch of characters all on the Defiant side, just because it's cooler. This is the guy that you saw me play in beta 3. Got him to level 5 since I sort of missed most of it. Rolled a little mage. There's another one. Never got them much far at all. I just sort of started them, and then I rolled this warrior. He's a champion mainly. Played him for a little bit, got him to level 7, got out of tutorial. I liked him a lot, so it was a champion slash beastmaster, and for the third tree I got a rift blade, I think. Either way, I want to play a little bit more with this cleric of mine, and if I'm not mistaken I chose a druid as the main tree on this wall. So, starting, and I'm gonna die. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out what I'm just gonna resurrect. I'm gonna figure out the skills and stuff, and I'll level this guy through the remainder of the tutorial and out into the quote-unquote real world, and I'll show you guys what the rifts look like, and it's just fantastic. I got to do my first rift, or couple rifts actually, earlier on today with Zodiac, and oh man, I'm gonna hate myself if I forget the name, and another guild member of mine. Shit, I'll put it in the notes. And it was just fantastic. It doesn't, you know, not much excites me about these games anymore, but that was one thing that was really very cool, very cool. So I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Okay, I put my abilities on my bar here. I have salvation. From druid I have my fairy. Shield of Oak, it lasts, you know, 30 seconds, but that would be a good one to pop right before I attack a mob. Fairy heals me, and a couple of hits. I really enjoy the druid, just like I do in most games really. So we'll proceed, and I did this before already on the other toon, the warrior. Oh crap, there's a lot of enemies here. And I gotta say, the more I play it, the more I enjoy the graphics and the overall design of the game, especially the crazy customization abilities. Or possibilities, sorry, that are in here. So I'm gonna put out this fire. Did that happen already? That was it. Extinguish flames, yeah. Okay, there you go. Not sure if I have to go to all of it. Do it in a couple different spots, maybe. That guy's gonna attack me, get a feeling. Yeah, bastard. This guy will get him. So I wanted a class. I'm just mousing over here to see what they have, since I don't really remember. I wanted a class with some kind of a pet. Druid gives me that. So I might go with Druid over, you know, the champion and Beastmaster combo. Graphics is pretty nice, just really good. does it show anything? Okay, so we go back to end this in now. And one thing that I just found really shocking is the amount of, the number of players that they are able to fit on the screen at the same time. It's pretty crazy. In most games, let's say, even in WoW, which is a super low spec game, with, you know, pretty crappy polygon count and such, you know, you get 2 or 3 dozen people online at the same time, and you lag out pretty quick. I guess it doesn't even matter what I choose here, I'll just try. In here though, there's hundreds of people on at the same time doing rifts, for example, and that doesn't seem to affect the game all that much, which is pretty crazy. If I'm too low level to get anything in here, what's going on? So I was really surprised that they can fit so many players on the screen at the same time without severe lag issues or crashing or whatever. What is that? Oh, that's like a golem. I guess that's what it looks like to me. Get this check and use this. This might be a problem. We'll see. Well, so far so good. All the ads. One more. Oh, more I guess. Okay. Ouch. So, got it. Hand that in. I don't need any of these guys, so. Cool. Yeah, it's a pretty neat game. I think it really deserves everybody's attention.
I am glad you are not afraid to speak with me. Be ever mindful.
Okay, getting a little gear. Towards the end of the tutorial you'll get a couple of pieces. Okay, now I have to do this. I'm going a little faster than I did, you know, the first time around, just because I sort of know what's going on. But I'm gonna tell you right now that the story and everything is pretty cool. You know, if you enjoy lore at all, I recommend that you read through the text. This one is a little tougher than the other ones. But Fairy is really helping me out, keeping my life up.
Question my motives if you will, but not my orders.
Kabbalist. This is not on the website. As far as I can remember, listed an Inquisitor. So Shaman Druid and Justica is what they recommend. Offensive Cleric, so there they grouped all the offensive ones. Wouldn't it be good to have the healer who brings the blessing to... I'll choose whatever they recommend.
Pragmatism will succeed Are you a survivor? As may the road be clear.
Okay, now I have to go here. Oh, hold on. Got new stuff here. Since I took shame and what else is the new one? This is Vengeance of Winter Storm. Just for 1 hour. That's kind of cool. Salvation and that going. That's not bad. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we have to get a bunch of these guys and 3 wizards. It's pretty cool, you know, having that pet that heals you. Not having to stop to do it. And she also fights, I believe. Oh, 5 fairy. I wonder what other pets you get later. I'm just quickly looking at Soul Tree. So I have 5 points in Druid, 1 in Justicar, and none in Shaman. I'll continue putting more in Druid just in hopes that I get more, better pets or different pets. Satyr summons, oh wow, that would be nifty. Is there other summon? Yeah, very cool. Oh. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is general chat. Looking for group chat, take that out. I just don't enjoy this silliness. Well, it's not, there's not much silliness here, but obviously any MMO that comes out right, you know, you will see people compare it to WoW, compare it to War, compare it to EQ, EQ2, whatever. And I'm sick and tired of those stupid comments, really. I don't want to hear it. Okay, let's go. That's not bad, having 2 shields going. Power of Faith. You know, 2 shields, having the pet. Like the graphics of these guys here. Maybe I'll play a little bit in first person view. Maybe that will give you a better view of what these things look like here. Although nobody really plays in first person view, I don't think. Color guy I need. Tutorial does a decent job of getting you used to how the game works. I think they can still put more stuff in here. Maybe. But you know what, at this point, who doesn't know how to walk and do the basics, right? I don't know if they really need to be that specific. The skills and builds that might use More tutorials for some people. A piece of gear and a level. Level 6, very nice. Okay, let's put this on. So there's level 13. 54, okay. Starting to look more like he should.
Do not ask my name. I am bound long ago. Pragmatism will succeed where fanaticism has failed. Well met.
Quest to break through the forces of the lost march. Okay.
May the road be clear.
Oh, I remember this. Initially I went down this whatever ravine, and what you really have to do is go up top there. You know what I'm gonna do though? I'm gonna stop and go to the trainer. Cleric is the guy I'm playing here.
Wisdom is life.
Train. There you go. I knew it. There is. If it automatically updates. Yeah, automatically updates your skills. That's very nice.
We use our skills to
We do this since it's been updated. Oh man, sorry. I'm gonna go back and sell the crap I have. There should be a general goods vendor here. At some point today, I hope to show you guys how crafting works. What if I am? Maybe I shouldn't sell everything here. Can't. But on the other hand, I don't really have all of these candles. Kinda look like they might be used for something. Plates, sharpening stone. These things sound like they might be for crafting. So I'll keep them for now, because I want to later on try my try crafting. You know, the sky is nicely done. A little staticky, but it's nicely done. You know, this is, you gotta keep in mind that we are looking at a game still in beta stage, which doesn't necessarily mean that this is gonna change all that much in the next coming, you know, 6 or 8 weeks, whatever we have left before release. However, considering, and this comes up in all the conversations pretty much I had with everybody, for a game that's in beta to be this polished and working this well, it's probably never happened before in a AAA MMO. AAA is kind of a joke, considering that so many, you know, that term lost its meaning because of lack of polish that all of the so-called AAA titles get, you know, get. Oh crap, I'm almost done. But this one is just so good. Nothing crashes, everything works. There's little things here and there that some people found. From what I was told from my guildies. I haven't encountered any yet, but partially because I choose not to get far. Oh, I think this is gonna be the first rift which we encounter, which is the tutorial rift.